Okay, Assalamualaikum. Good morning to everybody. So we meet again in our class, data communication. So today we will continue our class in chapter 2. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Chapter 2, data communication. So you might see some repetition. Some of the topic already been discussed in previous video. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Data communication, chapter 2, introduction to data communication. So these are sub-chapters. Okay, data communication system, data communication networking and internet, OSI and TCP/IP, OCI, open system interconnection, TCP/IP, internet protocol, data decoding and encoding, multiplexing and demultiplexing, data switching principle and reliability. Okay, so if you want some additional information, you can click this link and you can watch the video in the notes here. Okay, data communication systems. Okay, okay. Data communications. The term telecommunications mean communication at distance. So tele normally relate to something far away at a distance. Okay, the word data refers to information. So we already discussed this. Data means information. Okay, presented in whatever form is agreed upon the parties creating and using the data. Data communications are the exchange of data between two devices or more via or through some form of transmission medium or transmission channel. Okay, for example, wired cable. Okay. Fundamental characteristic. The effectiveness of data communication system depend on 4 fundamental characteristics: delivery, accuracy, timeliness, and jitter. So we have seen this brief description about these terms in previous video, right? So still remember, hopefully. So 5 components of data communications. So we have discussed this also. The data communication happens between sender and receiver. Okay, so you have the medium, the message, and the protocol. Okay, so what are 5 components of data communication? First is the message, second, sender, third is receiver, medium, and then protocol. Okay. So what is another word for message? Data or information, right? Second is the sender, the receiver. Sender, sometimes they use transmitter. Receiver. Medium, sometimes they call it channel. Okay. Protocol, this is what? Maybe, yeah, now we use protocol or format. Format, sometimes they call it format. Okay. Direction of the flow. First is simplex. Simplex is only one direction. In this case, direction from mainframe to the monitor. Simplex. Like from transmitter to TV or to radio. There is one way data flow. The second data flow is half duplex, meaning that only one direction at a time. So if it can be two direction, but only one direction at one time. So direction of data at time 1 this way, and at time 2 another time, the direction of data is the other way. That is half duplex. And number 3 is full duplex. The direction of data is all direction, any direction, at all time or at any time. So there is simple description of simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Okay. Data communication, networking, and internet. Key issues of the networks. First is the network criteria. So network criteria can be described in terms of 3 terms. Okay. 1, performance. 2, reliability. And 3, security. So what is the criteria for performance? So performance are described in terms of throughput and delay. Okay. Throughput is like output. Delay, there is another word for delay. Okay. They want high throughput and no delay or less delay. The second network criteria is in terms of reliability. Data transmitted are identical to data received, meaning that there is no noise. Okay. So measured by frequency of failure. So the more failure, the lower reliability lah. So the higher the reliability of the network, the lower the frequency of failure. The small the failure happen. The time it takes to link to recover from a failure. Okay, reliability also depend on how much time it takes to recover from the failure or downtime. Okay, number 3 network criteria is measured in terms of security. So meaning that the network is able to protect the data from unauthorized person or unauthorized access. Okay, so there are 3 criteria for the network, which is performance, reliability, and security. terminology. The throughput or bandwidth of channel is the number of bits it can transfer per second. So throughput, also known as bandwidth. Okay, same meaning. Sometimes they call it throughput, sometimes they call it bandwidth. So what is the meaning? The bandwidth is number of bits per second it can transfer. The network or the medium can transfer. The higher the better lah. Okay. The delay, or another words for delay, is latency. Latency or delay of a channel is the time that elapses between sending information and reception. Earliest possible reception. So the delay is the time between sending information and reception. That is known as elapse. That is known as latency. Okay, latency or delay. So the longer the latency, so we want that the network have very short latency, the better. Okay, longer. If it has longer latency, then it means it's not very good. Okay, so again, next is network topologies. I hope you still remember topologies. Topology define the way hosts are connected to the network. How the host is network is connected. Okay, how the devices are connected to become a network. That is called topologies. Okay, there are some issues in topologies. So the goal of in topology is to have high bandwidth and low delay, low latency. High bandwidth and low delay. Okay, so there is goal, the objective of choosing any kind of topologies. Okay, bandwidth and latency, throughput and delay. Telecommunication range of radio frequencies, used in radio telecommunication transmission and reception. In computing, communications capacity, the capacity of a communication channel, for example, connection to the internet, often measured in bit per second. Bits per second or bit per second. Okay. The data transmission rate, the maximum amount of information, bits per second, it can be transferred or transmitted along a channel or a medium. Okay, latency. What is latency? Latency is a synonym for delay. So I hope when you see latency, you will relate to delay. You will remember delay. It is an expression of how much time it takes for transmission from one designated point to another point. That is latency. Okay. Categories of topology. Topology can be divided into how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. In previous video, we have discussed that there are 5, right? There is another one here. So we can say that basic topology are 4, and another one is called hybrid. Okay, hybrid is combination of any of these. if you combine any of these, so it become hybrid. So these are the main topology: mesh, star, bus, ring. Okay, so if you combine any combination of these, they call it hybrid. Okay, so this is the how the topology look alike. Mesh like this. So one device here connected to all other device. Okay, here connected to all other device. Okay, and this is a bus. It has one backbone or one main cable, main line, and then all those devices connected to the backbone. Okay, and for the star, all the devices are connected to, they call it a hub. Okay, hub or controller. So if you want to send data from device one to another device, it should go through the hub. So we have discussed this before. So all these topologies have its advantage and also disadvantages. Okay, for ring topology, so each of these device is connected to two. Okay, two. One is this direction, and another one is this direction. So, and all together connected in a ring look like ring, in a round connection. Okay, so this is called ring. So if one or two or more types of topology mix together, they call it hybrid. Okay, in this case, you have here star. So this is hub, right? This is hub. Okay, so and you have here bus 1, bus 2, bus 3 connected to the hub to become hybrid topology. Okay, so this is internet, just a network, something related to internet. Okay, millions of connected computing devices, host equal to n systems running networks apps. A PC, server, wireless laptop. Okay, PC, server, wireless laptop, smartphone. Okay, communication link, fiber optics, copper wire, radio wave, satellite, transmission rate, bandwidth, many kind of transmission rate. Okay, wireless link, wired link, router, packet switches, forward packets, chunk of data, routers and switches. So this is how the overview of the internet, where you have mobile, laptop, cars, and global ISP, internet service provider, and then you have internet at home. Okay, you have this is switching, the router, yeah, and you have this is like a LAN, local area network, institutional network, many devices, laptop, computer, server, handphone, blah blah blah, connected together in one local area network. Okay. Okay, these are example of internet appliance. Okay, they call it now IoT. So this is I think this is a old uh, type of appliance or applications of IoT. So nowadays, if you go through the internet, you can have a lot more interesting than this. Okay. Okay, this is same. Okay, you can read this. Okay, so that's all for now. That's all for this part. Um, so hopefully, um, okay, hopefully get the idea for this part of the chapter. So that's all. We meet again in next topic. See you. See you in. I will check the attendance. Attendance asynchronous. I make the video short, around 20, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, so that you can watch at your own time when you convenient. You don't need to always wait at in front of laptop or handphone during specific time. Okay, so we will uh, see you again in next video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.